Welcome to another exciting episode of Ghost Stories of Texas. I'm your host, Dark Lion. Sometimes, Casper the Friendly Ghost isn't exactly friendly. And if a spirit really likes someone, could it follow the person from place to place? Well, that was the case with this next story. These events happened over a 2-week period. Dee goes to college and lives in the dorms on campus. She's a freshman and lives a typical freshman lifestyle. Going to class, hanging out with friends, going to parties. You get the idea. Well, during the Christmas break, my friend Dee came home to spend the holidays with her friends and family. Dee was hanging out with her friends, Mary, Josh, and Patrick, on Christmas Eve. They decided to come over to visit after I spent time with my family. Dee sat on the couch, playing videos. Josh and Patrick were outside smoking cigarettes, and I was talking to Mary in the kitchen. After a while they left, and I still wanted to hang out, so I called my buddy Alan up for some beers. Me and Alan were in the kitchen drinking a beer when he asked me about a religious coin I had on the kitchen counter. I simply told him it's to keep this one spirit from coming through the kitchen. Side note, I was having a spirit of an old 18th century dressed man walking through the kitchen wall from my neighbor's kitchen and walking through the front door. As I was explaining this to him, then he told me, well, I'd put one in the living room. When I asked him why, he said, because of the one that's on the couch. What are you talking about? I asked. He explained, they're all right there on the couch. I couldn't see them, but I knew this might be a problem. For the next couple of days, I started noticing someone peeking at me from my room. I would sit on the couch while I was playing video games and notice someone watching me from my room through my peripheral vision. When I would turn to look, it would vanish. Okay, this is weird. It's obvious. My mind's playing tricks on me. I mean, come on. So I blew it off. It's just my imagination, even though it continued. Mary came by to hang out. She kept looking over to my room. I asked her if she was okay. She said someone was peeking at her from my room. By this time, I had seen him enough times that I could make out a figure that looked like a young man around 19 to 23 with long hair down to his shoulders. After she agreed with me that yes, there was something there, I told her what Alan had told me on Christmas Eve, that the only one sitting on the couch was Dee. She must have brought it here. Mary told me on the first night Dee had got into town, she had stayed at Mary's house to catch up. It wasn't until the next night that Mary noticed the light from under her door was being blocked by someone inside the room. She looked over and saw a silhouette of a person standing in front of her door. She told me the only reason she noticed it was because the hallway light would shine through the bottom of her door and it was being blocked from the inside. The feeling of being stared at was overwhelming for her, and she finally just said, "Can you please just leave? I'm trying to sleep." After, the shadow just disappeared. It must have come from Dee. He didn't seem bad, more like he just wanted to hang out. Stupid, I know. I should have just blessed the house and banished him, but I thought he just wanted to be around people that were partying. A few days later, I was on the phone with Mary. I was asking her something and noticed she was responding with delayed answers. Then she asked, "Is there someone there with you?" I told her that I was alone. And why? She said, "It sounds like there's someone there with you. Every time you ask me something, someone on your side answers very quickly, and I'm trying to hear what they're saying." I replied, "Huh, well, it's probably my video game." She said, "No, I don't think so." I had started noticing that I was getting fatigued more and more as the days went on. I would get home from work and routinely go jogging, but lately I was just tired, not wanting to work out, play video games, guitar, or anything else. Just sleep. A buddy of mine at work told me I had this angry look in my eyes and asked if I was mad. I told him no, I'm fine. After work, Mary came by and asked the same question. I looked at her and said, no, I'm fine. Just a little tired. She asked me if I was going to work out. I told her no, I'm just tired. I don't really feel like doing anything. She said, okay. She said she was going home. After about 15 minutes, she calls me and tells me, you need to bless your house. I asked, why? What's up? She continued, I'm getting a really bad feeling in your apartment, and you have this really pissed off look in your eyes, like you want to kill someone. I told her I didn't feel like it because I was really tired, but she insisted that I do so. So I started, and after I was finished, I felt better. The apartment still didn't feel right. Then, the spirit that would peek into the living room wasn't a young, long-haired guy. It was a monster. A tall, very skinny, red monster with long, straight black hair, bony features with what I can make out as small tusks sticking out of his mouth. He was barely visible. Like I said, you can make him out through your peripheral vision, but it was definitely there, and he was definitely not the same person or thing I saw before I blessed the house. It was showing its true form. Bastard, I thought to myself. It's gonna take a lot more to get rid of him. On the second day, my apartment had an eerie feeling to it. After I got home from work, I started the blessing ritual again. Afterwards, the thing was still there. This isn't working. I need something stronger, I told myself. I talked to Mary, and she gave me some holy oil. On the third day, I used the holy oil. Finally, after almost 2 weeks, it was finished. I'm not sure where it went, but honestly, I don't care. This event was not fun, and I would not want to go through this ever again.